Hey there. This is gonna be a really short clip of me doing one map to test around. We should be map ready now. I'm just picking any simple Jungle Valley map without any modifications to it, just to check out if the build is map ready as I think, and to showcase what the build can actually do. So I'm gonna go into this map and show you my ball lightning totem character now. First for the gameplay, after that I'll discuss a bit about the mechanic. We're gonna put down totems, 4 in total, and we're gonna let them spam a shit ton of ball lightnings. And those ball lightnings will be able to reverse knockback every enemy into them. So as you can see, we're just starting this chest. Most of the folks just die right away. The best on this build is perma disable, you basically spam. Worst nightmare for this build at the moment are rogue exiles, since they are able to either nuke me very quickly, because my survivability is not yet that fixed, or they are also available of jumping out of the knockback chain with leap slams and stuff like that. So in the end you'll have a problem controlling them, right? I'm just not picking anything up now, it's not relevant anywhere since this league will get voided. Just gonna try to get the boss as fast as possible so you can get some decent gameplay to see. As you can see, it looks quite impressive. After I tweaked out as much as I could so far for the build, it's still on a like 30 chaos budget or so. Didn't spend too much. Still optimize it by getting some more life jewels that compare to the that also have not only life but also have lightning or totem damage. So I could go for double jewels that cost me like 10 chaos each to optimize it further. Of course we could optimize the tree probably as well, but that's some little min-maxing we can still do. This is tweaked enough now to go mapping, as you can see. Most of the time I'm not really getting damage since I am trying to position myself in the right spot. Sometimes it could happen that we get like a shit ton of reflect or whatever, or porcupines, or like a big ass rogue exile or more rogue exiles than only one. And then we'll have a problem. This map is really good for us since it has the Stormbox modifier. As you can see for this rogue exile, for example, he is getting destroyed pretty much from the totems. Now I'm gonna show you the Weaver boss basically. Putting down all my stuff in the middle of the room, waiting for the spiders to spawn. I'm gonna hope the boss spawns soon, and then you can hopefully see how he gets knocked back and forth throughout the entirety of the room without really being able to do much, which is basically the base threat of the build. We don't have thick layers of survivability, but as you can see, the boss wasn't really able to move at all, and the damage is quite sufficient as well. So yeah, that's basically like one map done on this build. Pretty fast, pretty good clear, lots of fun. We don't have a portal scroll, so I'm just gonna reload quickly so we're back in the hideout. And then I'll show you what it's all about. So this guy, or yeah, we're in Highgate now. Highgate is okay as well. So this guy is a Hierophant. He has basically only skilled the Cruel Ascendancy yet, which is Pursuit of Faith and Ritual of Awakening, which allows us to have 2 additional totems. The damage gets decreased a bit though. Then we'll go for Ancestral Bond as well, so we ourselves don't do any damage anymore, only our totems. So in the end we'll have a total of 4 totems, 4 spell totems. And in our case those are Sire of Shard, Ball Lightning spell totems, with slower projectiles attached to them, controlled destruction and knockback support, which makes up for 4 additional projectiles and a Nova. And then we are also using Rain of Splinters to have 2 more projectiles, so in the total end we have 7 projectiles on every totem that fires about 5 projectiles before they go down for all the totem duration and totem cast speed we picked up. On this build we basically only picked up lots of life and lots of totem damage wherever we can, and when we can some lightning damage or spell damage or elemental damage, because all of that will scale the damage of ball lightning as well as area damage and increased area of effect. So it's pretty easy to pick up damage wherever you can, pretty easy to pick up every life along the way, and you'll also be probably able to pick up the best of the totem nodes. You won't pick totem crit since you're only critting to proc elemental overload to increase your elemental damage by another 40%. You'll have Holy Chainmail, which is a basic budget item I got for about like 15C in total, since I just bought the missing cards for the Emperor Prophecy, and then I played around a bit on that thing until it had some decent max life. And we have a 6th link here, which is Power Charge on Critical Strike, Conductivity, Knockback support, Curse on hit support, Orb of Storms, and increased Critical Strike support. So that means we'll put down Orb of Storms in the middle of somewhere, and it knockbacks, reverse knockbacks, since we have Emperor's Grasp, reverse knockbacks as well as our totems, the enemies in the center, and the enemies it pulls, it tries to crit on, and if it crits we also get a power charge. And once we skilled this little thing here, which is Conviction of Power, we also have a 25% chance to gain an endurance shot whenever we get power charge, and will be stuffed with power charges since we gain power charges when our totems kill, which is basically all the time. So we're gonna have power charges and endurance charges, both 3 of them. I didn't spec much into more charges. I could of course, but I think it's not really worth for the bit of spell damage we might get or the bit of life rack I could pick up here. I'll rather go and pick up those nodes next, probably for Totemic Mastery for more cast speed on totems even, or go up here and get some more lightning damage. And if we're missing some survivability, I could as well go for some more life here and there wherever it's possible. I could as well go down here and get, in the end, Blood Magic. Thought about that already. Only thing we would lose, what we're using at the moment, is a Wrath Aura. So we have a Wrath Aura level 16, which gives us additional 20% more lightning damage with spells, and that will work for the totems as well. I tried it out, putting it on and putting it off. It will definitely work. The rest is cast when damage taken, Immortal Call, pretty basic. I'm leveling some gems in the setup since it doesn't really need all that many. For movement we have a Flame Dash with faster casting, and for Golem we have a Stone Golem to refill our life whenever it gets a bit juicy. Yeah, that was a quick run on the Jungle Valley map. The build is now level 74. I've died plenty, so much in making the build work, not exclusively because it's a Mayhem Race, but also because of this, since there are some really hard encounters in this race. But anyways, I just wanted to make this really quick guide video to show you guys the basic items you'll need is a Sire of Shards and Emperor's Grasp for this build, then it will already work. To make it better, you'll want a 5 or 6 link body armor piece, so you can make the Orb of Storms combo. That will also proc elemental overload and boost the damage pretty much. And for the rest of the gear, you just want good resistances, good life, as much as you can get. Those are all parts that I either found in the race or crafted on, or some of those parts I bought for, like this belt for example, I bought for 10 chaos. So in the end, if you're running it in a normal league, you'll probably pay more for it, since it's pretty good gear already. But it's not perfectly tweaked, we could still do something here and there. Also, I'm considering getting this elemental damage for the reduced reflected elemental damage as well. And yeah, that's basically everything. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I am Nogrul. I'm creating this build at the moment. I'm creating it after some guy on YouTube that had the basic ground idea in 2 patches earlier already, but I'm doing it on a Hierophant, not on a Chieftain. So I hope you enjoy it, and if you want to check the progress out, you can always visit me on my Twitch account, where I'm playing this build live every day, which is www.twitch.tv/Nogrul. And yeah, see you later, have fun. Peace.